Hello and welcome back to the cronecast at the rising moon. My name is Elaine, and on this channel I do astrological readings by the sign, by the month, in love and career. Please don't forget to look for your reading in your sign. I also do the Spirit Guide Monthly live every last Friday of the month, but I also do this pick a card readings. And what I have for you today is who's coming towards me and what are they bringing? Who's coming towards me and what are they bringing? 4 piles in a pick a card presentation. There's going to be a close-up of the cards for about 15 seconds or so. Concentrate, see which one calls out to you. The piles each contain the deck that I will be using for your spread. Concentrate, see which one calls out to you, and that is the message you are most meant to receive. I will see you at the time of your reading. Welcome back. If you chose pile number 1 and then this is your reading, hey, the Barbara Walker Tarot is bringing you your predictive spread. All of the decks, all of the cards involved have been smudged with something called Joy Gem Elixir. So I'm trying to bring in some good news here, folks. We're going to find out who's coming towards you and what they are bringing with you, with them. Please, before I get started, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It helps my channel. If you like the reading, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. And if you want to book me for a private reading, there's a link to my website in the description box down below. I have somewhat limited availability at the time being. Whoa, the loving man. Okay, so group number 1, right out of the gate, true love, dear Lord. Okay, well, we know what they're bringing. Narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully. And then I had secret spring, success, and then dust devil, moving out of stagnation. Well, this is an auspicious start. I think everybody can agree. So who's coming towards you? Apparently now the genders can go either way, sincerely. Gender's a little bit meaningless in tarot and, increasingly in the greater world. What this loving man energy means is it is somebody who has that masculine, assertive, confident, kind of established energy in them. The tread thoughtfully, you may have had some difficult relationships in the past. This is a little bit of what they're bringing towards you is a healthier relationship. Take your time with it. True love is apparently what's being brought to you. And success, potentially in relationships after a difficult time. And then moving out of stagnation. If you have been in a time of stasis, in a time of kind of everything taking too long to get here, this is a card of self-love. And remember, in order to have a good relationship with somebody else, we have to have a really great relationship with ourselves. That is what readers mean when they say you have to love yourself first. It doesn't mean you have to be single until you love yourself. What it means is that you need to be able to prioritize your needs appropriately. It means that you need to know the love that you deserve, how wonderful and kind and giving and deserving of all things that you are. And when you know that, you won't accept anything less. And that's all that love yourself first means. You can be dating, you can be paired up. Just learning how to love yourself first improves your relationship to yourself and to others. But what they're bringing, apparently, the loving man, this is a confident and assertive, and it looks like romantic partner bringing true love. This is awesome. I have pared down the tea leaf decks to try and get some cards that'll help us with this as well. And then I have also gotten the archetype deck to try and identify who this person might be. But so far, I really like this. It looks like they are bringing with them an offer of romance and that it is going to depart from what you have had in the past as it will be healthier. Now notice it says secret spring. Does that mean it's going to be in spring? Not necessarily, not necessarily. It's about new and growing seasons. So don't take that part too literally. Let's get going here. This is the Barbara Walker Tarot. I actually really like it, and I'll be intrigued to see who picked this deck because it's the least appealing of the exteriors. But quite clearly, this has a really good message in it already. Who is coming towards group number 1 and what are they bringing? We already know several things, so let's get going here. We're going to do 9 cards. There we go. 1 and 2 and 3. Let's go. All right. All right. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and here's our outcome. Okay, here we go. Let's get going. Oh, I'm excited. All right, what we have here is the Lovers. It could be a Gemini. It could be a Gemini, but we have somebody with an ardent interest coming towards you quite clearly. The Star in reverse. This is actually after a period apparently of like difficulty, potentially hopelessness, a loss of faith. I have the Seven of Wands in reverse. You apparently have needed to learn how to surrender to the divine will. I wonder if this is your divine pairing. The Two of Swords in the upright means that there is something, you may not have gotten any information on this yet. Now, as often as we want a lot of details, every now and then, like, you know, the powers behind this can be like, no, you're trying to live your life to outcomes. You're trying to manage anxiety by finding out as many answers as you can. And that takes away lessons. And so sometimes the details will start being muddled. This looks good though, with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse after a period of frustration. Three of Pentacles in reverse. I think you had to establish your independence first, Judgment in the upright, and potentially go towards your purpose. And then the King of Swords in reverse. This person has not spoken yet. Do you know them, or are they brand new? Ten of Wands in the upright. Don't press too hard on this situation. Like, don't try and kind of keep going about your business. Keep living your life. This is the thing to, what do you need to do to bring this towards you? Absolutely nothing. Seven of Swords in reverse, Seven of Wands in reverse is not needing to put in effort. What else have we got here? You have lost some hope potentially in the idea of things like soulmates and life partners. This is a card of blocking out truth sometimes. And I think it was frustrating to you. Potentially you had to, and understand this is so common, particularly among empaths and healers, you had to learn how to have healthy interpersonal relationship dynamics. Because we contain, and this is a healer's card, that's part of the reason I'm saying that, we all contain these wonderful, like, healing energies when we're called towards this purpose. And we try to give that love to one person. What we're really meant to do is find the way to give it to all, and then our divine pairing comes to us. And that's what this looks like to me, is it looks to me like your divine pairing is coming towards you. Is it soon? I'm not sure. Let's go and see what we can get, because this could have some timing cards in it. Narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully. This is also a mindful type of thing. Okay, diamond. You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. A secret admirer. They already know who you are. Horseshoe, good luck. Interesting. Well, there are not great cards in this, by the way. And I have bow. You are highly thought of. Oh, interesting, interesting, interesting. Okay, group number one. So here's the gig. This person is already at least a little aware of you. This King of Swords in reverse, they have not spoken their truth yet. The King of Swords in reverse can be somebody who like speaks very cuttingly and unkindly, or it can be someone who is not speaking their truth in a situation, not sharing what it is that they know. And this person appears to already have admiration for you and be aware of you. It could be within a work setting, because I've got that Three of Pentacles in reverse. It could be that one of the things that held you back is the need to develop your own leadership qualities, your own independence, your own faith in oneself in order to achieve your own purpose. This particular card, the Ten of Wands in the upright, is something that it's a card of like moving forward, carrying things forward. It can be straining too much to bring something about. The only like proviso with this, the only warning I've got about around this is if this fits your circumstances, if you're like, yeah, no, stagnation doesn't even begin to cover it. It feels like it's been forever and a day since anyone has paid any attention to me. Please don't try and get reading after reading after reading to find out who this person is, because this is a card that says no. It says, listen, sometimes we get in our own way. Particularly people who can manifest, if they get too many details, their mind's eye focuses on something that is not necessarily the accurate picture, and then it becomes very, like, if you can like bend reality to your will, then essentially you're thwarting something that is trying to come towards you. Attachment, you may have had to heal from codependency, so common, so normal. I am the codependency queen. Remember, it is never ever an insult. It is a relationship dynamic that forms usually from childhood trauma. So you've been recovering from, rest and rejuvenation. You have been in a period of healing from that. Magician in the mirror. Oh, yay. True, angel of love. Indecision. Okay. Well, very, very clearly, we have someone who is coming towards you, who is bringing true love, the angel of love. It is going to be a change. You are being asked to please don't try and seek out every answer in the world. The indecision card can be needing to make choices. That is the Two of Swords as well. Part of your healing journey is learning how not to. This attachment has to do with, sometimes it's attachment disorders. And again, don't take that disorder to heart as an insult. What it means is when we sustain formative wounds as children, we kind of have to heal those in order to have healthy and thriving connections. It looks like you have been in a period of healing to heal that formative damage. You are somebody who can bend reality to your will, and so they're saying, please make the choice to not press too hard on this particular situation. Relax, trust. The Seven of Wands in reverse is about surrender, and I do have a video coming out on how do I surrender, because it's the hardest thing in the world for survivors to get their brains around. Wait a minute, how am I supposed, I'd be dead if I surrendered. And it's not what that means. It doesn't mean I don't make efforts on my own behalf. It's that you trust that the efforts that you are making are going to bring you everything that is meant for you, and that if something has not come to you, there is something better, or it is not the right time. Surrender is just trust. You're being asked to have a little bit of faith both in you and in the divine. The narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully. I think you have just gotten your sea legs on your solo journey with this Nine of Pentacles in reverse and this Three of Pentacles in reverse. Despite some frustration and anger around this situation and some struggle against it, everything is coming into be. But the truth is being blocked from you. This is the Archangel Gabriel's card. This is what I'm attached to. It's the spirit of air. He often will represent, and I do call him he, even though it doesn't have gender, the King of Swords also represents Gabriel for me. In reverse, it is a truth that will not be shared, because as someone who has that Magician in the Mirror card, you are able to bend reality to your will, and every time they share details with you, you accidentally, very accidentally, get in the way. But this person is aware of you already. They have admiration for you. They have been watching you maybe succeeding in something. We have the Ring. This is like serious, okay? Eros, oh my gosh. The Flame could be a twin flame. This is the Desert after a long period of nothing happening, and then I have the Shaman. You're a healer. Okay. All right, let's go. Let's get everybody in the right order here. This could be a twin flame. It doesn't have to be. This is the spark of passion. This is the flame within. It is a serious commitment. It is also something coming full circle. Eros, of course, is love. The Desert, like, here's what I think. I think that it has felt like an absolute desert to you. I think that nothing has happened in so long that you're beginning to believe it's like, yeah, nothing's ever happening again, right? I have waited. I have done what I've asked. I have cursed. I've sworn. I've tried. I've like everything. I've tried absolutely everything. I've danced around underneath the full moon asking for my life to get going in the directions that I want it to. That is part of the struggle against surrender. And sometimes what we have to do is kind of exhaust, because this is an exhaustion energy as well. We have to exhaust any blocking energies in order to achieve that surrender. But what's coming towards you is a person of great note in your life. They apparently are bringing with them every good thing as well. I love that the True Love card is involved there. And I love that the Angel of Love as well, because the Angel of Love is about self-love, as is true love. But the loving man being present in this suggests that this is a romantic partner coming towards you, bringing with them an offer that's pretty serious with the ring and the diamond. Oh, all that glitters. You may have been very focused on work. Unfinished symphony. It is possible this is someone who is known to you. New life. Loyal heart. Okay. Well, this person is aware of you. They are aware of you. Something might have, like, I do not get the sense that there has been a relationship here. I just don't. Like, I don't think anything has gotten off the ground yet. This looks like a new love to me. Here we go. Let's get going. What else do I have here? Who's coming towards you and what are they bringing with them? Apparently, true love is coming towards you and they are bringing an offer of a commitment. I'd love to get some timing issues going on here. I'm going to grab a different deck that has some timing cards in it. Here we go. 1 and 2. Let's get the fortune cookie card first. And 3. All right, what do we got? Twists and turns. Carefully made plans can be thrown out of the window as major changes and interruptions surround you. Make sure to get lots of rest to cope with all the upheaval. Hey, listen, with that dust devil and this period moving out of stagnation, a lot in your life is changing. Here's what I think. I think other things needed to line up around you so that you could pay the appropriate attention to your own independent journey. And something's coming in just as like everything else is falling into place for you, so that you can't over focus on it. And remember, this has to do with abandonment issues and core wounds, and this is never an insult, and my gosh, it's not about weakness. If anything, it's about incredible strength. If you were badly traumatized and you have been able to keep going forward under your own steam, continuing to try, know that that's all about strength. But sometimes we're sustaining a wound as we move forward. We've learned how to be the walking wounded. And what we want to try and do is reclaim the child self to heal our formative wounds so that we can have this wondrous and kind of new and exuberant energy around love. Business venture. Trust and follow through on a new business venture, idea, or career opportunity. This person could be a business thing. Holiday. The answer you're looking for can be found during a vacation, retreat, or holiday getaway. Okay, so I'm glad that's a little bit of a timing card. This can be you're on vacation, this can be around the actual literal holidays. You had to lean in on developing your own independent life. You may have, because of some traumatic wounds, wanted to really focus your life's energy on like, I'll have a partner and we'll do everything together and we'll be there for each other and everything will be like, we will share absolutely everything. And we can have partners like that, but we also need to have a fully independent life, an absolutely developed independent life, so that it doesn't put too much of a strain on any particular partnership. Because remember, your partner has all their own work to do. And that might have been what caused some of this delay. With that dry desert feeling and then the narrow pathway, weed, do not tolerate less than you deserve and persevere. Leave no stone unturned. This is the energy that kind of surrounds this. All that glitters is you've tried and you've tried and you've tried and you've tried. In the past, you may have invested in relationships that were not truly, they weren't the real deal. They weren't the authentic article. What is coming towards you is new life with a loyal heart. This is a long-term partner. This is a soul partner. This is true love. So, group number 1. I actually genuinely like this. When is this coming towards you? Apparently during a vacation or a holiday period is the most likely time. Is there anything else that could give me some timing? Boy, I wish nothing came out from the deck that has the seasons in it normally. Here's the thing. How quickly is this moving? Dust Devil, moving out of stagnation, the loving man, secret spring, success, narrow pathway. After a period of stagnation, your passion for life is relit, and that is when everything else comes towards you. And the shaman is both a healer, that may be you or it may be them, somebody who contains healing energy. They are coming towards you with a serious offer of long-term commitment, and this appears to be your divine partner. And how soon is this coming? Do I have wands here? I know I'm taking a giant pause. It's because I really want to think this one through. You are highly thought of, diamond, vase, horseshoe. This is a very immediate kind of energy. This means you're already being watched. This has a rapid feeling around it. It does not feel like, with that spring energy as well, that's something that has momentum behind it. It's almost like when you least expect it, here's kind of what I've got. Your focus is going to be on something entirely different. Your focus is going to be on your own path, and you're getting something done. It's almost like when nothing would move for the longest time, and now nothing will settle down. You're moving into a period of this dust devil energy. This is why it has this kind of immediate churning type of energy where everything gets stirred up, but when it settles, when everything settles down, you have success in business, success in romance. Who's coming towards you? Apparently your divine partner. What are they bringing with them? Offer of long-term commitment, the type of partnership you have never experienced. The frustration that you have felt with that 10 of Wands energy, it'll be a thing of the past, and you'll forget about it. I know if you're in the middle of that kind of frustrating period, that sounds ridiculous. Like, I am not going to forget about this period of like crickets and tumbleweeds and like screaming at the divine, where is everything you said was coming? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to close out with a romance angel, because this was so clearly what I'm going to do is an angel of Whispers of Love oracle. And then depending on what it reveals, I will do a romance angel. Is there anything that pile number one needs to know to help bring this about? Is there anything that pile number one needs to know to help bring this about? I'm sorry, I have a tendency to stand up and sit down the whole time that I'm reading. In fact, in real life, it kind of freaks people out because I'm on my feet the entire time I'm reading. There we go. The only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus back to love. You have been trying to heal. You've been trying to establish your own independence. You have been trying to go on your own journey. And now is the time to go ahead and shift your focus back to all forms of love. Self-love, the love of friends, the love of family, but also, that's right, romantic love is part of that as well. Your divine pairing, your divine partner. What I would do is meditate and simply call, because remember, if you're energetically connected to somebody in other places, in other dimensions, you're already together. So go ahead and send out that signal, hey, I'm ready for you. Healing you're healing. When is this happening? As soon as you're healed. Are you healed yet? I believe so. I believe so. I think that your focus is kind of switching back to all forms of healthy love, all forms of healthy connection. Okay, pile number one, who's coming towards you? Your divine partner. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like this reading, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the thumbs up button, and I will see you next time. Welcome back. If you chose pile number two, then this is your reading. Hey, pile number one was incredibly fun. Let's see what yours reveals. This is the Chrysalis Tarot. It does not work with the regular suits. Keep in mind that the stones are pentacles and the spirals are wands. Okay, let's go. It's a beautiful, beautiful deck. I'm really enjoying its energy. Let's check what your oracle cards are. We will get more oracle cards depending on what these reveal to see what the nature of this connection is, who's coming towards you, and what are they bringing. Hey, before I get started, please don't forget to subscribe. It really does help my channel. If you like the reading, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Okay, playing it safe. Security potentially is what is being brought towards you. Voyage of the heart, love flows through you and to you. Well, that's lovely. Bluebird spirit, happiness. I love this card. Bluebirds are one of my like little spirit guide signs. There's a family of bluebirds that occasionally kind of follows me around. It's wonderful. Sky dancers, surrender. Okay. You may have been struggling with surrender. It is one of the biggest struggles that people encounter, quite frankly, is trying to figure out, well, is surrender just giving up? Does surrender mean that like everything that I want, it just doesn't matter, screw you, it doesn't matter what you want, we're just gonna bring you whatever we feel like? That's not what surrender is. Surrender is understanding that there is a loving force in this world, and even if you've had difficult times, even if you've had obstacles, even if you've suffered, because everybody does suffer, When we're stuck in our own feelings and our own pain, we can feel very, very afflicted and very picked on. But remember, every single person that you meet, whether or not you can see it, has a struggle of their own. We come here with struggles and adversity to overcome, and part of a spiritual awakening is that period of like, oh my gosh, will anything ever budge? It is this, it's called the long, dark night of the soul. You will feel a little bit abandoned. But as you go towards surrender, everything starts to change, and during that period of a long dark night of the soul, we can be very isolated, we can feel very disconnected. Playing it safe, you've been seeking security, or this person could be bringing you security, but what's coming with this person, we're going to find out more about this, if it's a business connection, a romantic connection. What's going on here? Who is coming towards group number 2, and what are they bringing? What are they bringing towards group number 2? Who's coming towards me, and what are they bringing? Who's coming towards me, and what are they bringing? Who's coming towards me, and what are they bringing? We're doing a 9-card spread. Here we go. The images on this are just so lovely, and it's very colorful, but it's very different than the Rider-Waite deck, so be aware of that. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3. All right, playing it safe. You might be self-isolating. You might not really be paying much attention to your social needs as you try and shore up your security. That's 4. Here we go. This is 4 more, and this is 1 for our outcome. Okay, let's get going here and see what we've got. All right, this is the Page of Stones. Stones again in this are wands. That is the Page of Wands, creativity, interest in life, passion, basically the spark of light being lit once again. This is the Empress in reverse, the Gaia card. Again, such beautiful cards. It is in reverse. It is about needing to be resourceful and innovative, to think outside the box, to kind of break the mold a little bit. And then I have the 3 of Pentacles in the 3 of Wands in reverse. Okay, interesting. Your choices were important and you needed to gain success. With the Green Man, the Emperor in reverse. Oh, heavens. Could be that you have been playing it safe. You may not have sought a relationship after the end of a difficult one as you were trying to recover, and you found the isolation safe and kind of secure. With the 4 of Spirals in the upright, that is the 4 of Pentacles. Interesting. No, I'm sorry, the 4 of Wands. This deck is very, very confusing because the wands and the stones are almost interchangeable. This is clearly a wand. So the spirals are the pentacles. With the King of, and that would fit wands. The King of Wands as well. Yeah, the stones are wands in this. I have the 2 of Scrolls, that is the 2 of Swords, with the Mime, the Page of Spirals. And then I have the Celtic Owl, the Hanged Man. Boy, they're bringing this, is this business? Is this an offer of business? As the love flows through you and to you card, that's self-love, that is feeling connected to the divine. It seems like maybe you have achieved, it's been a battle too, maybe you've achieved surrender after a period of like hanging back, playing it safe, seeing what was going to happen. And what's coming towards you, and it is blocked from you now, you haven't received any guidance on it yet because that's the 2 of Scrolls, that's something being blocked. This is the Page of, again, Pentacles. And Pentacles are about earthly matters. It has a butterfly. Again, this is a very different deck with a transformational energy. This is wisdom. This is a new perspective. This is coming out of a period of stasis. Every now and then the Hanged Man is seen as a sacrifice. I rarely see it that way. I'm going to go to the Wisdom Oracle. Can I get any more information about what this entails? Who's coming? I almost dropped the deck as I'm trying to stare at the cards to figure out what they're saying. What's coming towards group number 2? Is this an ardent person? Because that Page of Wands energy, Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is innovation and creativity and interest. Like every now and then after a very difficult period, we can almost feel like desensitized, becoming numb. to, like, you just get up and you plod through everything and you're like, I'm here, I'm doing it, I'm treating life like I'm flossing every single day. The Page of Wands is the opposite energy of that. That is excitement and interest and, yes, happiness. With the Page of Pentacles in the upright, though, that's the start of something new in business. Let's go, let's go. 1 and 2 and 3. Very interesting. All right. I have the never-ending story with orphaned. Oh my gosh, you've been by yourself forever. Truth be told, and then flexible. I'm still getting the sense that this is business. Surrender, happiness, never-ending story. You have, I think you've been in that, long dark night of the soul energy. And the person who is coming towards you, King of Stones. Interesting. That's manifestation. That's creativity and the spark and drive. What else have we got here? Who is coming towards group number 2 and what are they bringing? I don't even have the area of life that this is going to be benefiting from. It is going to be unexpected. It is going to be a revelation to you with this truth be told. It is something outside of what you've been envisioning. You feel like you've been treading water forever. And like maybe the divine forgot you were there, the garden and the gate, goddess of the moon, 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, appreciation. I'm taking one more in strategy. I think this is business. I think if you've been looking for a job for a little while, you have an offer of something that is going to increase your personal stability quite a bit. You're going to see a return on your efforts as well. You might have been held in a stasis period as you were recovering. That's very, very, very common. The voyage of the heart, love flows through you and to you, playing it safe. Remember, it is a tremendous honor to have something in this universe love you so, so, so much that you're held back from further damage to allow you to heal. Think of it as being put in like the ICU for energy. That's that never-ending story and this orphaned energy. But truth be told, if you look at this, this is an incredibly positive image. It is gaining wisdom and clarity, and it has this kind of exuberant and joyful and hopeful energy with it. And then flexible is having everything, but allowing it to come to you in the form and the fashion that it is choosing to. Your happiness is going to be increasing. So what's coming towards you appears to be an offer of business or an increase in your material wealth, and more success coming with it as well. And what it is going to bring to you is greater happiness. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to pull some, here we go. We're going to pull some tea leaf cards. What I do with this is even bigger than this deck would indicate, is I pare it down to only contain cards that would pertain to the subject matter I'm reading on, and it's so big that I'm having a little trouble. That's why it's almost impossible to shuffle as one deck. It's just a little big and ungainly. And of course I sit in such a weird position trying to film at this to be able to focus on the cards. Let's go for group number 2. Can we get any information on who this is, what form this will take, and when's it happening? Okay, let's go. 1. We're gonna go on 3, 2, and 3. All right, let's go. We're taking 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We've got butterfly, which is always going to be about a transformational energy, about becoming something and leaving it over, a change for the better. I feel like you've been locked in an escape room and you have not been able to find the way out. It's just the surrender card is like, I've tried everything, I might as well surrender. Dog, protection from a powerful friend. Fair woman, dealings or relationships with a woman with blonde hair, gray or white hair. Okay, March is the month that just came out on that, and key, successful outcome to your problems. How is March going to be indicative of a Pisces maybe? March can be the literal month of March. I've got this weird feeling it's not that far. It's like as soon as you're able to achieve surrender, I do have a video coming out on how do I surrender, because it's so hard when you're used to being a survivor, when you're used to fighting for everything. It's like, well, how the heck how do you even surrender? Why am I supposed to? Here we go, let's go. What have we got? 1 and 2 and 3. This is material success. Is it going to, it's like the seed is taking root. This is the archetype deck. Again, I also pare it down just to have cards that would relate to this. The Poet, that's a dreamer. The King, the Orphan. You got orphaned in your other cards as well. And then the Heart with the Eternal Child. This is the start of something new. It appears to be in business. The King is about security. It's healing. It takes you out of a feeling of, it like reintroduces you to the idea of dreaming about success and expansion. What's coming towards you is an increase in business. This is not necessarily just one person. This is success finally coming towards you and reestablishing your faith, your ability. The fair woman can be Raphael, but it can also just be somebody that you've been dealing with in business. They likely have lighter hair and lighter eyes. It does not have to be a literal woman, but they have a very nurturing energy. And it looks like through them, an offer of business is coming towards you that will reignite your ability to believe and be as faithful as a child again. Your dreams will come true. It will heal your heart. It's going to end your isolation and increase your security. Well, that is one of the better. Is it going to take all the way until March? This is the only one that's troubling me just the tiniest little bit, is the March card. Successful outcome to your problems. And why? Is March that far away? Kind of, no. I mean, it's 4 months away, and that's not like an eternity. It can sound that way when you've been waiting for a while, but it's not truly that long. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get a magical messages from fairies. Is there anything you can tell me about this? Is there a timing card on this? I think I might go ahead and grab one of the timing decks. Let's see. Can I get a timing card? What's going on here? What's going on here? When's this going to happen? It looks like an increase in material success. It looks like giving you an entirely new perspective on life, on your happiness, on your ability to have faith once more. Let's go. Get some exercise. As your body becomes stronger, you will feel stronger in all ways. And then I'm taking one more with this. Perfect timing. This is the right time for you to move forward. I'm telling you, that March card did not feel like the month. And I almost said that a couple of minutes ago where I was like, it's almost like March as like an action. Marching towards something. In fact, yes. March, get some exercise, perfect timing. Okay, that's why it didn't feel right. This is happening pretty much imminently. It's going to respond to the effort that you've been putting in. There's something that you have been chipping away at, and you've been also trying to heal in the background of that. And as you were healing, like there were times in which you almost felt like they're like echo, echo, echo. Is anything ever going to change in this prison cell of mine? And it felt worse at some times than it did at others. Like sometimes you were like, yeah, no, this is good. I can do this. I can do this. And then at other points, like you would just start to lose faith again and think this is interminable. When is this ever going to end? Let's go ahead and get one of these animal archetype cards. Here we go. Very big deck, very difficult to shuffle. Like I said, I have a tendency to stand up and down the whole time that I'm doing this, so I'm sure the perspective on my shuffle gets a little bit funky. 2 more times. 1 and 2. There we go. This thing is gigantic. Here we go. We're going to cut, and we're going to take this one. Elk nobility. Celebrate your accomplishments with humility. You are crowned with success. Powerful forces guide you. Your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. It is success in business. Who is coming towards you? It is somebody in a business capacity. They bring with them likely an offer. It could be of employment. It could be of expansion. It's somebody who believes in you. It is going to bring you great happiness, and it will make you safe. Again, once more, it's going to bring you security. It's just the start of something. You do not, like, you've got no inkling of this. It really is. It's going to be, okay. We're going to go ahead and take that one. Star and plane. A journey is indicated. Either physically or metaphysically, your life will become more full. Star, hard times are over. Look forward to an abundance of happiness and enthusiasm and positivity. So, what is coming towards you? Who is coming towards you? It is a person with an offer. Is this person a woman? Here's the thing. I think so. I think they're connected to a man who has an offer for you. This is, everything in your life is leveling up. If it was long, dark night of the soul for you, be prepared because the sun's coming up. If you are still struggling with the concept of surrender, please, please, please lean in on it. Please do your absolute best to achieve that energy, to be present in it, to kind of wrap yourself up in it. And the reason being is it's not that you're being held back. It's just that it's your last piece of the puzzle. Surrendering is your last piece of the puzzle. Oh, wow. Sexuality. Existing relationships could find a new passion and heightened sexual attraction. Opportunities for marriage and good family life are strong, but if single, beware of temptation that could lead to trouble. A child will also bring great joy. A child can be the start of a new project. A child can be the start of a new growing season as well. In terms of sexuality, that's that passion, that interest in life, once again. Does it have to be about your sexuality? No, but it's this zest for life, this interest in life. Like, you've gone up and down. If you were like, it's ebbed and it's flowed, and it's ebbed and it's flowed, and sometimes it's flowed so far away that you're like, I can't, I'm just going through the motions. I'm just trying to live up to my responsibilities. And that's all changing. Like, you're seeing return on your effort. Like, it's like the universe is winking at you. Happy love, a joyful, stable partnership, and good friends. Here's the thing. I do believe it's a business partnership. I think that it's a piece that falls into place in your greater journey, and that other things having to do with your personal life come into focus, gain more happiness, more passion, more stability. But what's coming towards you, pile number 2, is an offer brought to you by a person in business. This could be a new job. It could be a partnership to expand what you're already doing. It could be an investor. It really could. It is somebody, I do believe it is a woman in conjunction with a man, bringing to you something that will allow you to manifest your dreams. It will make you safe again. It will bring you greater happiness because of that. And it all comes about as you're able to surrender. And like I said, I did not get the sense that that March card was anything having to do with the month of March. Everything else was simply going towards it. Going towards it. If there is a dream, if there is a project, if there is like, hey, I need to look for a new job, remember, never let me make decisions for you. Tarot is meant for confirmation, not determination. But if there has been something that you have not pulled the trigger on yet, because you've been playing it safe, know that you are surrounded by universal love. Greater happiness lies on the other side of surrender. Keep going towards this. Your success is actually guaranteed. You have fateful forces at work trying to help bring you everything that you're hoping for. Let's go ahead and we're going to get a Whispers of Love oracle, because love was also the underlying theme there, even though what's coming towards you was not like didn't have any of the distinctive markings of a lover, but rather of like greater happiness leading to every door opening, every blockage being cleared from your life. Let's go. What do we got? Forgiveness. Nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. Okay. Please let go of the past. That is part of surrender. Letting go does not mean what happened to me didn't matter. And if you're thinking about a person, here's something to know. Letting go is always the right answer. And here's why. If that person is really meant for you, it changes nothing. But it gives you the freedom to move forward unencumbered, focusing on your own energy, focusing on your own life, focusing on your own joy. Letting go is always the right answer because what is meant for us cannot be kept from us. So it will not alter the end result, but will allow you to live in your own powerful energy. Group number 2, what's coming towards you? Who's coming towards you? A person with an offer in business. If there has been something that you have been delaying the start on because of playing it safe and trying to live in this kind of like guarded energy when it comes to the universe, go forth. That's what the cards are saying. Again, never let me make your decisions for you. Check in with your guides, check in with your gut, see what you're told, see what your feeling is on. And the whole thing with March, as soon as you start going towards it, it starts flowing towards you as well. And if your answer is, hey, I've been trying for years, then know that the dam is about to break and there will be a great flood of success coming towards you. It will bring greater happiness, greater stability, and a greater sense of connection. All right, that was your reading, group number 2. If you want to book me for a private reading, there's a link to my website in the description box down below. I currently have fairly limited availability, but I love to read for the people from YouTube. Please don't forget to subscribe. It helps my channel, and I will see you next time. Welcome back. If you chose pile number 3, then this is your reading. Who's coming towards you and what are they bringing? Boy, let's find out. Hey, this is the Vanessa Tarot. It's taking its maiden voyage with this particular reading. I'm very much looking forward to it. I've been practicing with it a little bit. I really enjoy the deck. Let's get going. We're taking a 9-card spread on that. We're going to have some oracle cards. We'll pull some more from different decks as appropriate. Who's coming towards you and what are they bringing? This could turn out to be a what as well, by the way. All right. Ooh, joyous fun. Yay. And then I have, wood nymph beauty. Joyous fun, beauty. This is exuberance. Protected by angels. You are cherished by angels. And then I have vanishing mirror, ego sublimation. Another message about surrender. Wow, really? Okay. What is coming towards you is a time of great exuberance, like a childlike wonder where you see the beauty of the world again. I'm not sure if a person is bringing this to you or a situation, but we're going to find out soon. Ego sublimation, that is another card for surrender. I do have a video coming out on how to surrender because it's one of the hardest things for survivors. I attract a lot of trauma survivors, and like energy attracts like energy. And so surrender is almost like antithetical to who we are as people because, hey, fighting is the only reason you're still around. But please remember, you are cherished by angels. You are protected. It is okay to surrender. Let's get going with the Vanessa Tarot. I'm excited here. Greater happiness, greater connection, a feeling of beauty in the world again after I think a time where everything felt like it was plain and black and white. Everything's going to be back in full color for you. Let's go, let's go. What have we got going on for group number 3? Who's coming towards them and what are they bringing? Who's coming towards them and what are they bringing? Who's coming towards me and what are they bringing? Group number 3. Group number 3, who's coming towards me and what are they bringing? 2 more times. This is 1 and this is 2. All right. There we go. Getting all the little pieces of lint and whatnot that has a tendency to surround everything. All right, I have the 10 of Swords in reverse. Oh, releasing of trauma, processing of pain, releasing it. Strength card in reverse, that is the need to heal. It can be a card of vulnerability, emotional vulnerability as well, with the 9 of Swords in reverse, releasing fears, finding peace. With the Death card in the upright, a new beginning energy. This can be a Scorpio. As a new beginning so far. 6 of Wands in the upright, that is a new person coming in. With the Justice card in reverse, I have the 7 of Cups in reverse, it's dreams coming true. That's one of, reversals aren't bad, and every reader has a different relationship to their cards. And then I have the 2 of Pentacles in the upright, which is energetic balance, and then I have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, what is coming towards you? Apparently, a new beginning in your emotional security that will, it's being brought to you by a person though. It is. This is somebody new coming in. This can be a social media star. This can be somebody who is succeeding, who is getting a lot of the person coming towards you, or it may be you. Remember, in this type of reading, they can go, energies can go either way. They're a successful person, somebody who is recognized for what they do, is coming towards you and bringing with them a greater sense of balance. Is this a romantic pairing, or is it a friendship? Because the joyous fun of beauty suggests that either you will admire their beauty or they will admire yours. Ego sublimation. Okay, can I get any information about who this person is? Because I've got this energetic balance, bringing back with it a state of emotional well-being and the belief in happiness once again. After a period of having to heal trauma, this is group number 3, here's the deal with group number 3, you're likely triple moons. And that's why there's so many trauma survivors in there. The fates in the upright, the fork in the road, poised. And then I want one more, thinker. Okay. This is a fateful occurrence, but I still don't have any information on who. I just don't have any information on who. Am I not going to be told? Death card can be a Scorpio. I get the rebirth energy around that. This is a fateful, is it your fateful pairing? The 5 of Pentacles in reverse is that feeling of being brought in from the cold. The 2 of Pentacles is everything coming out in a state of balance. This is something that you've been dreaming of and hoping for. The Justice card in reverse can mean divine timing is finally here. I'm going to take the step of taking a romance angel because I want to find out whether or not this is... Now, the Strength card, of course, is the Leo card. But I don't get the sense this has anything to do with a Leo or with a Scorpio. I just don't. Could it? Of course it could. I am an empathic and intuitive reader. I go far more by emotional traits than I do anything having to do with astrology. And that's not, there's a lot of validity to astrology. It's just everybody's gift works a little bit differently. And for me, I am more likely to look at something like the Strength card in the upright as somebody who's very strong, someone who's confident, somebody who's assertive. And that could be a Leo, but it could also simply be somebody who's strong and assertive. Retreat, it's time to disconnect from the world. With religious factor, your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Fork in the road and spiritual path. Somebody is bringing the opportunity to move forward into the next stage of your awakening. And I really want more information. I'm going to go ahead and clarify this. Can I get some clarification? Can I get a figure to attach to the 6 of Wands? It could be a Leo. I just kind of don't get that sense. And the Justice card, of course, can be a Libra. Who are you? You coming out? Get you these 2. The Empress, the Emperor. Ooh! With the 3 of Wands in reverse. This is fascinating because it's not giving me an area of life. The Empress and the Emperor, of course, are the masculine and the feminine divine. This should be your divine pairing coming to you. After a period of struggle, there is a choice that you need to make in order to continue your expansion and your enlightenment. And once you have achieved that, I think it's love. Can you give me more information here? Can you give me more information? Am I not going to be told anything? It is a feeling of inclusion. What is being brought to you is a feeling of inclusion and a feeling of acceptance, more fun in your life, more success, feeling as if that protection, you're finally going to feel it. You're finally going to feel as if the divine has been protecting you all along. This being brought in from the cold, it's almost as if you think you have been abandoned. And this is the feminine and the masculine divine. I almost cherished by angels and the fates. This isn't a person, this is the divine timing. Oh, hooray. Oh, love life. There we go. Affairs of the heart could cause future problems, but take heart. Difficult situations will be resolved by a good decision this week. This is the divine timing. What's coming towards you is not a person. Who's coming towards you is not a person. It is divine timing being at an end. And everything that you've been promised after divine timing, the fork in the road is your path. Poised is being ready. It's also being prepared. Thinker, this is not a person. It is the events of everything coming into alignment to bring you greater. It's the fates. Who's coming towards you? Fate itself. You are protected by and cherished by angels. What is coming into being now is the divine timing around everything that you have been promised. What it will bring you is an expansion of everything in your life. This beauty, this joyous fun, the ego sublimation, all you have to do in order to get there is to surrender. Surrender is a very difficult concept. All it really is trust and faith. All it really is trust and faith. Let's keep going here. Let's get another card. I haven't used this deck yet in this reading. I'm going to get some fortune reading cards as well. This is not a person. This is not a who, unless you want to talk about your guardian angels being represented as who. We do not tolerate less than you deserve. I got that one in this one before as well. I'm going to go because that's exactly the same combination. Weed and persevere came out in another group. Now remember, we're a collective, so that's not that unusual. We're usually a collective of high-level manifestors. I have a lot of practitioners. I have people who can do mind magic, meaning that you think about it and it happens. And then I also have people who have high-level psychic abilities. Forgiveness, a crushed flower will still give off a sweet scent. What do you have to do? I understand this now. This is not a person. This is what's coming towards you is the opportunity to bring divine timing about. It is the opportunity to have everything that you've been promised, everything coming into alignment, your divine pairing, your purpose, all of the success that you have been promised. The fates are on the scene. This message is from your guardian angels. This is not a person bringing you something. This is the divine bringing you something. Who's coming towards you? The divine itself. And what is being brought to you? Absolutely everything. Once you have achieved ego sublimation, which is surrender as well, which is, this is such a hard concept for people. When we talk about surrender, the reason it can be so difficult to achieve is quite simply, it sounds like being told, well, what you want doesn't matter. Like, that's just your ego talking. Your ego is an important part of you. You are who you are for a reason, particularly when you have a divine purpose. Your experiences go towards fueling it. Everything that we go through teaches us something, and when we have a purpose, sometimes it is so that we can go ahead and instruct or heal through our own experience. Let's go ahead, and we're going to get one of these as well. This is fascinating. I did not expect the divine to be the who's coming towards you. I really genuinely didn't. Okay, so who's coming towards you? The divine, and apparently bearing a clock. We're going to go ahead and get some tea leaf reading cards too to see what this will manifest in your life as. I got very caught on like, I can't identify who this is. I can't identify who this is. There's no figure to attach this to. New people are coming in, a greater state of balance. I've got the divine, feminine, and the masculine. Wolf, Pathfinder, release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. You may already know your person. Is that part of what's coming with this? It does actually appear to be that. Because absolutely everything around this says that it is not about one person. It is not like somebody bringing you a job offer or like, hey, that cute guy in the grocery store is going to ask you out. This is divine timing. Divine timing, that's what's coming towards you. It's not a who. Divine timing. We went in perfect timing, perfect timing is what's coming towards you. Birth or conception of a child or enterprise, it's a new beginning. Coins, money will be coming to you. I have box, you will receive a gift. These are your divine, this is everything you've been promised. Everything you've been promised, it's not a who. Am I going to get any timing cards? Because I'm sure that would be appreciated. Here we go, 2 more times. 1 and 2. All right, let's see if we can get a timing card. Okay. Dark man, dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. Arrow, you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. You had to get onto your divine path. You had to accept that there was a purpose to what you were doing, and you have. And what is coming towards you, again, it's a what, not a who. And what is bringing is everything that you're promised. The one, the mirror. Is this? Okay. Again, that's going to be an ego sublimation card. What we see in the mirror. Here we go. 1 and 2. What do we got? The sustainer. One more time. The father. Oh! It is. It's the divine. Okay. Okay. Yay. Oh my God. The one, the father, the sustainer, the mirror. Guys, divine timing is coming towards you, and what it's bringing is everything that is promised with that. And in terms of timing, how quickly this is happening, I think it's now. I think like little details are happening every single day. I think that after a period of difficulty and like you are experiencing more joy, more happiness in life, more exuberance, like it comes, it goes, but like faith isn't as difficult to come by as it was for a while. You've made good choices. Oh, I love this reading. The Fates and Joyous Fun. Okay, hey, group number 3. I don't think I can improve on this very much, so I'm going to stop trying. Who is coming towards you is quite simply the divine. Bringing everything that has promised to you in divine timing, which is your soul partner, your path, your success. You have achieved the ability to heal. And again, this is the thing that's telling me. We have the one, the mirror, the sustainer, and then the father. These are all cards for the divine. All right, who's coming towards you? Divine timing. And what is it bringing? Absolutely everything that you have been promised. Success, your true pairing, your true path, your clarity, your gifts. What do you have to do to bring it about? Continue to heal, continue to believe, continue to have faith. Open your heart and surrender is faith. That's all surrender is believing that the divine knows what it's doing and that any difficulty that you've encountered has been for a purpose, even if you don't understand it. Even if you're like, no, I have had the absolute crap kicked out of me. Thank you very much. Why would the divine want to kick the crap out of me? It is never the divine kicking the crap out of us. It is frequently our inability to accept that if something left our life, it was for a reason. That sometimes there are fateful occurrences like unfortunately death or disease or greater world happenings. That it's not a personal judgment. Suffering is not a personal judgment. It hurts so much, but sometimes we get very lost in the pain. And I include myself in that. I really do. I have been through a lot in my life. Many of the people who watch me have as well. It can be a little difficult not to take it personally, but I know in my heart it is not personal. And that even as I have been suffering, I have been so protected that as long as I still have a place to sleep and eat, and I have so much more than that. I know that I am protected by the divine, and no one gets a life free of suffering. That is what I think you have had to come to, is an acceptance that the things that have happened to you were not personal, that we all have things to overcome. Who is coming towards you? The divine itself, and bringing with it everything that you have been promised. Hey, group number 3, go forth, believe, surrender, and remember all that surrender really is faith. Take care, be well. I will see you next time. Welcome back. If you chose pile number 4, then this is your reading. The Sun and Moon Tower is bringing you a predictive spread of 9 cards. We've got 4 pre-selected oracle cards. I will draw more as the reading reveals. And this has been a really fun reading. Remember, this does not have a particular influence. It's not business or romance, or it's going to, the cards will reveal who is coming towards you and what they are bringing. And it has been very, very interesting so far. So I'm fascinated to see what's going to happen with group number 4. Hey, before I get started, please don't forget to subscribe. It does help my channel. And if you like the reading, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Thank you. Fragmented energy. Ooh, okay. Time of change. Stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure. Standing stones, passage. And then I have me talks. Repairing the mind, body, and spirit. I wonder if this is a healer. I wonder if a healer is coming towards you, and if that's what they're bringing you. Bringing you the ability to find your true personal power, to reconnect your energy, to find the ability to be connected. Let's see what else we've got here. We're going to go for a predictive spread here. The fragmented energy suggests that you've been struggling with releasing some energies. Don't forget, alignment work is very helpful with that. Me talks, repairing the mind, body, and spirit. Please do a lot of self-care work. And remember, aligning your chakras is one of the most important things that you can do towards clarity, towards improving your third eye, towards improving your intuition and your ability to meditate. Aligning your chakras, shielding and grounding. Let's go, let's go. All right, we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then we have one more. All right, let's go. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, the Lovers in the upright, that's the Gemini card. I have the Empress in the upright. This is very interesting. The 3 of Wands in reverse. I have the 10 of Swords in reverse. That's that need to release trauma. I do think this might be a healer. The Empress is that kind, loving, nurturing, like motherly type of energy. The Lovers, of course, can be a soulmate. 3 of Pentacles in reverse, self-integration as well. With the Queen of Swords in the upright, I have the 9 of Wands in reverse. I have the Justice card in the upright. Could be a Libra. I have 2 air sign energies here. Queen of Swords, the Justice card. This is a channeler or a healer with the 7 of Cups in reverse. And a teacher. Because this is something like when this is in the upright, this is plans being up in the air, a menu of choice, almost too much. Sometimes it's fantasy and illusion. In reverse, and it's dreams as well. In reverse like that, it is like things coming into being in the 3D. The Justice card is, of course, sometimes it's the Divine Timing card. The Empress is, I'm telling you, this is a healer. A healer is coming into your life and bringing with them the ability to have self-integration in your life, to achieve unity within, to connect you to your divine power, to make sure that your energy is no longer fragmented. You are beginning a journey, the Stone Passage card. Stepping into power, you are strong beyond measure. This is a mentor. This is a teacher, a healer, or a mentor who is coming into your life to help bring you guidance around how to establish your own personal power again, to find the ability to release trauma from the past. This is a spiritual guidance person. Caring connections. Okay, what else have we got? What else have we got? And what are they bringing with them? Apparently, a strong partnership as well. Caring connections. Can I get 2 more, please? 1 and 2. Let's go. Community. This is a healer. This is a healer. This is wonderful. Walking away. All tied up. This is your blocked energy. Angel of love. That's self-love. Okay. Who is coming towards you is a healer. It looks like now it doesn't have to be someone who is a woman. It doesn't have to be a female channeler, but I do have that Queen of Swords. Let's face it, I've got Gemini energy here, Gemini energy here. I've got Libra energy here, I've got Libra energy there. But I don't think that's what it's about. Remember, air is the communication element. So it is somebody who is helping you discern and find your personal truth. They are a healer. It is likely a woman. It is somebody who you will be very connected to. They are part of a community that is going to help you go on your journey towards your path, strong beyond measure, your passage into your spiritual development. Currently, you've got a little bit of fragmented or blocked energy, and they're going to bring to you the ability to experience self-love. With self-love comes everything. With self-love comes the greater flow, the greater connection, the greater belief in all that is meant for us. Who's coming towards you is a healer who has your ability to access your personal truth, to see yourself with clarity, to know that you deserve all things. Unity within, this is the leadership card, also self-integration. After releasing trauma, they're going to bring all of your dreams into reality by teaching you how to step into your own personal power, to heal your personal energy. This is a journey towards your personal power and the ability to heal. The person who's coming towards you is a healer. They understand things about how to help you access your personal power, to heal that fragmented energy, to be able to stand within your own power, to continue on your path, to have greater ability to see, to connect you more with the divine, to help you experiencing the ability to heal your formative wounds and leave behind the damage of childhood. This does appear to be a woman. It could be a reader. It could be a spiritual leader. It could be an author that you're reading. It could be a therapist. But that's who's coming into your life, and they will change everything about how you view yourself. They're going to help guide you on your powerful path. They have many lessons that you need to learn in order to heal from a fair amount of difficulty. Like you felt very thwarted. You felt very thwarted and punished at times. Simple acts of kindness. Kindness energizes you and brings happiness to those around you. This is a healer. The person who's coming towards you is a healer. And what they're bringing to you is the ability for you to heal all areas, the magical, the emotional, the spiritual. It's as if they're opening the doors inside of you and showing you what is inside your personal castle so that you can examine every part of you to find out, what am I going to do with this? How am I going to heal that? How am I going to increase this other thing? What am I truly meant to be? Who am I truly meant to be? I am more than my damage. I am more than what has happened to me. I have a spiritual path. I have a spiritual purpose. Who's coming towards you is a guide, an earth guide. Let's go. Okay, May. This could be a Taurus. I don't believe this is all the way in May. It could be sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Valley, deep personal strength and peace that assures success. Wind chimes, peace and harmony. It's a healer. Kite, vacation. Awesome. All right, so vacation, of course, is leaving your worries behind. It is no longer experiencing strain and difficulty. It can be quite a literal, vacation, potentially in the month of May. Group number 4, I hope this is not a disappointment to you because it's absolutely wonderful. This is a mentor, a teacher, a guide, an earth guide who is going to help you find all of the things inside of you, the broken parts, the damaged parts, to release them, that me talks energy, so that you can step into your own personal power. And they are coming to you imminently. Again, this could be a Taurus, it could be somebody who's simply bringing with them spring, regeneration, and growth. They're helping you along your path. Let's see what else we can get from the archetype deck. Again, whenever I'm using these decks, I've pared down the decks to make sure that they have the cards that pertain to the reading that I'm doing. So here we go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. What do I have for group number 4? This is exciting as far as I'm concerned. Here we go, 1 and 2 and 3. You're going to find the person who helps you find your answers. And that's an amazing gift in a life. All right, I have the Queen. It's a woman. With the Creator, I have a feeling they're going to be able to teach you how to manifest, among other things. There are 2 cards stuck together, and they're the Lovers. The Lovers there with the Unseen. Then I have the Sustainer. This is a healer. Then the Father as well. Okay. Essentially, this is someone who will connect you to your spiritual side. They will help you find a feeling of the divine flowing through your life. You will feel more connected. You will feel as if everything that you've been through was for a purpose. It was not just, you weren't being kicked around like a soccer ball by fate. You're going to know that everything about you is purposeful. Everything about you is meant to be. That does not mean that terrible calamity was brought to you or suffering was brought to you as some kind of lesson. For the most part, our suffering is brought about by our inability to release that which is not meant for us. Every now and then it's fateful occurrences, like people getting sick, or there's accidents or job loss. Fateful occurrences cannot be avoided, and we do have obstacles and lessons in our life. Our suffering has a tendency to result when we keep asking why me, why me, why me, and the answer is it's everybody. Try not to take it too personally. When we're in the midst of pain, of suffering, of difficulty, we can feel very uniquely afflicted, but it is part of the human condition and it is not a judgment. Remember, in order to experience true joy, unfortunately, we have to have that counterbalancing energy as well. The sooner that we understand that everything that comes to us contains with it a lesson, and once we learn the lesson, then the lesson will stop coming to us. But the more we resist the lesson, the more difficult it becomes, and that does have a tendency to create a great deal of suffering. If you're wondering, how do I lean in on like learning and expansion and connection when everything is painful, stop focusing on how much everything hurts. Oh, this is interesting. The last group got this exact same card, Pathfinder. I'm going to take one more. I'm just going to cut it and grab one because, again, just too much of an echo. Elephant, greatness. Love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. And then that's with Pathfinder. Release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher. This is who's coming. You are a teacher and help others. Help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. So as I was saying about suffering, this is in no way diminishing or dismissing how hurt you've been by something. Your pain matters very, 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 very much to the divine, to every creature, being, entity, angel, ancestor who loves you. And there's a great love out there for you. But all suffering ends and all suffering passes. Please allow yourself to release it and go towards healing. The more we focus on I'm not going to focus on how much pain I'm in. I'm going to focus on how to heal it. And I went through so much in the last few years. I make jokes about this because it's easier to laugh than cry. But I'd get off of work after reading all day and I'd go and I'd cry for 6 hours and before I went to sleep because I was in a lot of pain. I had something terrible, terrible, terrible happen to me. And I also asked them, but why? But why? All the while knowing that it would get better, that it wasn't always going to be like this, that if I went towards healing, that things would get better, that things I could let go of the pain once I felt it, recognized it, knew where it was coming from, and released it. Suffering is not a judgment. That fragmented energy is why I'm talking about that, as well as the Ten of Swords. This is a pile of people who are, the person coming into your life is a leader, a teacher, someone who will inspire you towards going towards a greater connection with the divine, with yourself, with your true power. You are beginning a journey. You're leaving behind the pain of the past. This person is so close, they're practically sitting there with you. Fragmented energy. You are disrupted by how much pain you've been in. You are disrupted by how difficult everything feels, how unfair everything feels. You're very invested in the idea of fairness. You're very invested in the idea of all that is right and good and kind in this world. And more is coming to you. But first, you have to reestablish a bond to the divine because I think you might feel betrayed by them. That's that Ten of Swords energy in reverse. The person who's coming towards you is likely a woman. She's a spiritual guide. She's an earth guide. She will give you the information that you need in order to reestablish a connection to the divine, to release your suffering, to grow past your pain into enlightenment and into purpose. And please, please remember, it's not a judgment. Nothing's trying to hurt you. Guides don't make anything happen. They work with our choices, not the other way around. We do not work with theirs. Your guides aren't doing anything to you. We can get as angry as we want with them. We can cuss them out. We can call them every name in the book. And all they will do is love us. The divine is not hurting you. Life has suffering in it. Just as it has joy, just as it has exuberance, just as it has love, it can also contain illness and pain and difficulty. We will all go through it, some of us to different degrees. And the suffering that we encounter quite frequently is in equal and opposite measure to the power that we contain. We agree to our existences and our lessons before we come here. And people who have great power quite frequently agree to have very difficult beginnings in life because we need to know what an abuse of power against us feels like. New career, your work focus is shifting in a positive, new, and successful direction. I'm telling you, the person who's coming towards you is simply helping you get on your spiritual path. They are your mentor, your leader, your inspiration, the person who will help you see past the pain into the greater glory that is going to be yours as your gifts are fully realized. They're going to connect you once again with your divine power, with your ability to feel the divine love, to reestablish and reintegrate yourself after a period of great pain. You are beginning on a path. You are stepping into your power, and this person is your earth guide. And you don't need to do anything to bring them to you. That is not how that works. You will come across the people, you'll be guided towards the people who are meant to help you. This person is a leader, they are a teacher, and they are your guide. And you don't need to do anything. They will enter your life and you will know them. And they have your answers, and they will help you feel so much better. And what comes after that? Absolutely everything that you've ever dreamed of. Healing, expansion, joy, achievement. Enjoy the limelight. You've earned it. Although on the family front, someone's health could cause some secret worries and sleepless nights. Remember, difficulty is not a judgment. It's just not. Major life change. The time is right for major life changes as a new lifestyle or location brings great joy and a trouble-free existence. Once we surrender and we are no longer struggling against the forces around us trying to help and guide us, most suffering ends just as it is, and you will heal. You will heal. Even if you are hearing this and you're saying, I am in so much pain, I can barely find the will to live. Please hear me. This will get better. Now is not always. On the other side of this period of your life is enlightenment and understanding and a feeling of true power that is yours, that no one can ever challenge. Once you are truly whole within, once you have found your connection to your guides and to the divine, you will sing with the universe. You will be connected. You will have greater guidance. You will have great joy. Who's coming towards you is an earth guide, a teacher, somebody to help you find your power. Okay, hey, group number 4, that was your reading. I actually enjoyed giving it quite a bit. I hope it was good for you as well. Remember, this might be one of the ones where you can pick more than one pile in case you're disappointed by that. But please don't be. That is peace. That is power. That is manifestation. That is abundance. And that is the ability to learn to expand, to feel at one with the universe and the divine. All right, if you want to book me for a private reading, there is a link to my website in the description box down below. I currently have pretty limited availability, but I do love to read for the people from YouTube. So if you can catch me, I would love to read for you. Take care and be well.